Hey, good morning, Coffee Talk Supplemental. I've got my coffee today with the fruity cup. Getting ready to stream, and I thought I'd do a reaction video before I stream today because reaction videos are all the rage, right? They're all the rage. We can get all upset about something Wargaming is doing. But before we get upset, I'm not going to get upset, by the way, but before I don't get upset, look at this. Look at the Hawk 30. Remember the Hawk 30? And the peace symbol and how badly I play this thing. Well, look, check it out. 50% win rate. 50% win rate. I did it, and I may never play it again. No, I will play it again. It's a pretty good tank, but 62 battles. On my 62nd battle, I got to 50% win rate on this tank. Holy cow. All right, I just wanted to throw that out there before we get to it. What are we going to talk about? What are we going to get enraged about today? What is the reaction video of Coffee Talk Supplemental Wednesday, whatever today is, the 10th of April? Hey, let's get really upset about a new premium. Type of premium? A new premium scheme? I don't know. No, we're not going to get upset. But we are going to bring up the webpage, and we're looking at World of Tanks premium account, friendlier, handier, easier. Easier. I don't know what's easier about it because it's all kind of automatic stuff. But on the other hand, it's not really easier because there are some manual things you have to do. Or maybe they're talking about easier as it's easier to advance. I'm not really sure where the easier comes from, but we'll talk about that as we go. Let's take a look at this here. So what do we got? Well, basically, they have a new kind of premium account, which, as usual with Wargaming, there's a lot of weird caveats to it. And you have to go in asking yourself why, because I don't really know why. The answer to why is kind of, they did a survey. I'll spit the word out in a minute. They did a survey, and somehow out of the survey they came up with the idea that we needed better kinds of premium. But if you this is what I love, man. See, the thing about surveys is if you go hunting for something, you're going to find it, right? If you write up a survey looking for something, you will find that something. Because as I recall, the survey question was something to the effect of, I don't remember the exact wording, hey, would it be a good idea to get more stuff for your premium? So that gets translated, garbage in, garbage out. At the outside, it gets translated at their corporate side with, ooh, the players want better premium. Now, I don't know. Maybe you're sitting there saying, I needed better premium. If only World of Tanks would give me more stuff for my premium. Well, I think we could all probably agree to that to some extent. Sure, you want to give me more stuff for my premium? Okay, fine. You work your monetization thing. How much stuff can you give out? Does it eventually drive people away because you give too much stuff and they're done with the game? I don't know. That's all at their level. But I do have to question where this great charge for we must have a new kind of premium. I will say that over on the World of Warships, it is pretty popular. There is a special premium over there which gives you a little bit extra, I believe, credits. It may give you a couple other things. So they sort of did the trial balloon with World of Warships, and now here we are, World of Tanks. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a World of Tanks premium, and then we're going to have an overall premium for all of their titles. What we have now is an overall premium and the World of Warships special premium. Now we're going to have a World of Tanks special premium, and it's going to turn out that you can kind of buy both at some point. So right now, and we'll get to it when we get through it line by line here, but basically your World of Tanks premium or your Wargaming premium right now, when this new World of Tanks premium hits, that will be converted to World of Tanks premium. See where I'm going with this? And then at some point you'll be able to buy either or, right? So if you want the overall premiums for all their titles, then you will buy a separate kind of premium. And then if you want the special World of Tanks extra premium with more goodies, you buy a World of Tanks. See where we're going with this? Wow. All right, let's try to break this down a little bit. What is it going to do exactly? Let's go away from why it's happening. Let's go away from the kind of weirdness of having two premiums for one game. Premium and better premium, or whatever it is they're going to call it. Let's break down kind of what they're going to do with it here. So, all right. Number one, Regular premium account works across the entire trilogy. We're not going to change this, so the regular PA premium account and its bonuses across the whole trilogy will remain exactly the same as today. They really love inventing new names for stuff so we can get really confused. Remember gold ammo? Now it's special ammo. All right. However, to make it more valuable and convenient for players, we've spent the last few months rethinking our vision for premium account as a whole. So I said we wouldn't get into the meta piece of it too much, but why not just have each game have its own kind of premium? And if you want to increase the kind of premium, then go ahead and do so. And when I buy premium, I'm across all the board and I get whatever that premium is for that game. I don't know, because they are touting that it's going to cost exactly the same as regular premium account. And there's their words: regular premium account, Watt premium account. What? That's all I have to say about that. What? Okay, what's it going to do? We intend to do this by introducing a separate Watt premium account with truly unique options. All right, what are the options? I've been building up. Here we go. Applicable modifier to XP. This is kind of cool. And they show it in the video. The video's up here. I'm not going to go through the video. You can look at that yourself. It's on their portal page. Basically, there's a button in the results page when you're done with the battle, and you can apply a ×3 manually to whatever game you want to, and it will stack with a ×2 or whatever else is going on. Specifically, it says ×2. It does not really mention whether it would stack with a ×5. Say you're doing a ×5 weekend. I don't know. My assumption is it sounds like it does, but you know how that goes. Sometimes all the details are not there. Is that ×8 at the end of it? Holy cow. And it says, where is it? Increased experience in latest value. You can use this modifier several times a day. I have no idea what several means. 2, 7, 20? I don't know. Doesn't say, does it? Maybe that's not been settled on yet, because they're just putting this into test for people to check it out. So if you have a ×2, for example, for the first victory, then you can additionally apply the ×3 and get a ×5. That's where it mentions that. It doesn't say anything about specials. The normal ×2 is a special, and then it's the weekend is a special. Don't know. Reserve stock. This is interesting. As I understand, in World of Warships, there's an extra 10% credits, I want to say, for the special World of Warships premium, or maybe it's now called World of Warships premium, and then it's just regular premium account for the other stuff. I don't know. It's very confusing. Instead of just getting a 10% thrown on top, which is preferable to me, you get a reserve stock. And you get a 10% bonus to credits on top of what you earn in battles will fall into a special vault. It's an extra bonus that's a plus for your battle income. For example, if you earned 10,000 credits in a battle, your vault will get 1,000 thanks to the 10% bonus. Within a week, you can accumulate up to 750,000. That's the most, so there is a maximum in the vault every 7 days, regardless of whether your Watt PA has expired that week. The vault will open, and all credits accumulated will automatically move into your... Basically, they're going to dump that 10% into your account every weekly. Whatever you build up over the week, they'll dump it in. Why it has to be that kind of convoluted, and I don't know why it doesn't just dump on there. It's kind of an interesting idea, but it's bizarre that you have to wait to the end of the week to do it. Now, my question is that 10% of the base or 10% after all your bonuses? Right? So if I drop reserves, if I have clan reserves, or whatever's going on, is it 10% of the total or 10% of what I made base credits? Does it count my, and I assume it does it count my premium bonus? Or is it just base credits? You know, which one of those numbers is going to get 10% put into the vault? I do not know. Daily battle missions. So you will get daily missions that are only for World of Tanks premium account holders. Watt PA. Stock up on ammo, rework your loadouts. Commanders, owners of a Watt premium account will have the opportunity to fulfill special consecutive daily missions. Completing these missions will bring you credits. Here's the one that people are keying in on: bonds and more. Well, I don't know what more would be. Premium days, all the other things, the directives, maybe personal reserves, all the little things that they give out, repair kits, med kits, yada yada. who knows what's going to be on more. But specifically, credits and bonds. And bonds is what's got people in an uproar on this. The idea here is that it's pay to win because you pay for a Watt premium account and then you get more bonds. It's pay to improve, I think, really. And maybe that's cutting the hair too finely right there, cutting it too thin. There's not enough bonds in the game to make a huge, big difference. I understand the ethical stance on it as far as pay to win goes, but I'm not that exercised about it, to be quite honest. I don't know how many bonds it is, whether it really matters. The fact is, you can get bonds as a free-to-play by playing Tier 10, and you can get quite a few bonds playing Tier 10. So there you go. All right. Platoon bonus. Platoon bonus. Interesting. Now playing as a platoon, you will always get plus 15% XP. Also speaking, we should mention a credit bonus. If at least one player in a platoon has Watt PA, that player will earn plus 15% credits for rebattle, and the one who doesn't will get plus 10%. Well, that's actually pretty cool. So if you're a Watt premium account holder and you bring 2 free-to-play players along, you can give them a 10% bonus on credits. Again, how that stacks with other things they may have run, like reserves or clan reserves, yada yada, I don't know how all that's going to work out, but it's 10% of something credit-wise. All right, here's one that kind of has me laughing just a little bit, and I'm probably a little more irritated by that than the bonds thing. I'm not that irritated by the bonds thing. Frankly, I'm not that irritated by this either. I wish it was something they weren't even doing, this whole excluded map thing. Now, I do know where that comes from because I've heard that sung out by the community quite a bit. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, I don't know why people want to exclude maps or why Wargaming wants to exclude maps. Clearly, people want it. I've seen it written quite a bit. But the point here is that they're going to give every player is going to have the opportunity to exclude 1 map. And if you have a Watt premium account, you can exclude 2 maps. Now, that is more useful. More useful because of the way the rotation works, there's only so many maps in rotation. And if, say, you're doing an arty mission and you just want to get rid of 2 city maps and you are watching the rotation, the way they track it, or even just guessing. I mean, obviously, you don't want to get in city maps. So you go, Himmelsdorf is out and Ruinberg's out. Those are the 2 you choose not to play. That can improve your chances to do missions or do better with artillery, that kind of thing. So 1 is useful for that. 2 is quite useful for that because there's only so many maps in rotation at any one time. So that was an interesting decision. I don't particularly care for it, but whatever. Personally, I'm not going to exclude any map. I won't even exclude Great Wall or whatever that terrible map. Empire's Border. I won't even exclude Empire's Border. I still play the assault maps. I still play the encounter maps. I play all of it. It's variety is the spice of life, so it doesn't bother me. But I know that it bothers people, a lot of people, certain maps, so they're probably going to be all over this thing. It gives a picture of the new control center. Looks like 5. So they said several. Here's a number. It looks like that ×3 thing, at least from this picture, you get to do it 5 times a day. That's what I'm reading from that. This guy has 0 credits in his vault. He's terrible. Or he just got them, or he doesn't have any. I don't know. And then it shows you the days that you have. All right. But wait, there's more. Order now. Wait, there's more. As we mentioned, they're different accounts, different game elements. But we know that many of you are playing different games in our trilogy. In order not to confront you with a choice right now, but we will confront you with the choice later, we decided to launch a special grace period after the release of Watt Premium account for a limited amount of time. All right, here's the rub. During this period, we'll automatically credit you with a Watt Premium account regardless of where you purchased or received the Watt Premium account. All right, that's important. When the hammer comes down, whatever premium time you have will be converted into Watt Premium time. My assumption here, I believe it also goes on to say, is you will keep that premium time for everything as well. But and there'll be a grace period where I believe if you buy some or win some, it will end up being Watt Premium time. Buying is specifically the problem here. If you win it in game, it says it will always be Watt Premium time, stuff won in game, which means it won't go across the other titles, which has been nice in the past. You could go do missions in different titles, end up with premium time that covered everything. That's going to go away. The premium time is going to be specific to that title, and the only way you get the kind of broad brush premium time, it doesn't have as many advantages. From what I can tell, is you're going to end up buying that and purchasing that with money. The other thing it says, you will not be able to buy that with gold. You're only going to be able to buy the watt premium time, or whatever title it is you're currently working in, doubloons, gold, whatever it is. That's my understanding. But the grace period will allow that to go cross-platform for a little bit longer. And then they don't give a date, but at some point they're going to cut that off. And basically you'll be faced with, all right, do I buy premium time for the title I'm playing with the extra bonus stuff going on? Or do I buy overall premium time that covers all of the titles? I don't know, man. I'm not sure if enough people play all three or even two regularly that they'd go, well, okay, I'm going to give up the bonuses for that particular type and just take the overall. There's probably some. I don't know how many there are. I can see it maybe irritating people a little bit to go, all right, I got to make this choice. You know, which one do I want? That's why at the very beginning when I said it'd be nice if they just said, all right, we're going to improve premium time across the entire thing, and each one's going to have its own specific bonuses, but if you buy premium time, it still covers everything. That's clearly going away, even though we're going to have a grace period for a little while. The facts are important in here, and they break down a lot of what I just said and give you the specifics. What will happen if I purchase regular premium before the release of watt premium? I covered that. How much will watt premium account cost? Right now, what they're saying is it's the same. You know, checks in the mail. Checks in the mail. I'm sure it will be initially, but who knows after that. What will happen to the regular premium account that is valid for the entire Wargaming trilogy? The regular premium will be still available. However, once Watt Premium account launches, regular premium account will not be available for gold within the game. That's what I mentioned earlier, and it goes on for some more details. Personal missions offer premium account as a reward. Does this mean I'll get Watt Premium instead of regular? Yes, I'd mentioned that. What will happen to my piggy bank if my Watt Premium account has expired? At the end of the week, you'll get whatever you had built up, so it doesn't go away. That's a good thing, because if you get 1 day or 2 days and you build some piggy bank stuff up, right, because you won the day in an event or whatever, that doesn't go away, but you're waiting till the end of the week like everybody else to get whatever it was that was in the piggy bank. So you don't have to have the account active to get your piggy bank stuff if you've earned some stuff. That's good. Can Watt and regular premium work simultaneously? Essentially, yes, but you'll get the best bonus, whatever it is. Well, that's not true. Best bonus, that's not technically true. I'm assuming Watt Premium is always the best bonus. What it says is you will receive the benefits from Watt Premium account, which currently has better bonuses than standard. So just sometimes that kind of semantics is actually important. All right. Is the platoon bonus applicable for dynamic? No. Fantastic. Good. That would be crazy. Join the common test to try out. There it is. Comment. All right, so there you go, guys. Reaction video. So what's my reaction? You know, I didn't feel like there was a real need for more premium, right? But this is just me, and maybe I'm in the minority. I like more bonuses. Clearly, everybody does. So you come to me and say, hey, I'm going to change your World of Tanks premium account, or we're going to change your your Wargaming premium account to a Watt premium account and give you a bunch of stuff. Then Guido says, great, because I don't really play the other games, but other people do play the other games, and now they've got these weird decisions. And I mean, think of the store as it is right now, the way they have the store mech'd, and now start digging through three different stores online: World of Warships, planes, tanks, and then trying to dope out. You're a new guy and you're trying to dope out these premium accounts. You're going to be going, what on earth is going on here? That's gonna be funny. The bonds thing doesn't bother me. Whatever. I get it. I understand where the kind of pay to win thing comes from, but you can win all kinds of bonds at tier 10. So really, it's just speeding up bonds. It's not really pay to win. I'm more concerned with premium tanks that are blatantly overpowered by leaps and bounds over worrying about a few extra bonds being thrown out for linked missions with a Watt premium account. You know, it's so far below the noise level of the overpowered tanks as pay to win issues that it's really not even worth mentioning. Now, people will say, hey, it's another drop in the bucket. Noted, got it. But again, not that concerned with that. The map thing, that's one of the ones that I understand people want. For me personally, I could care less. I may not even use it. Who knows? Maybe if I'm doing a specific mission, I really need to kind of maximize the capability of getting certain maps or situations with tanks. I might end up using it here and there, but overall, it doesn't really have that much appeal to me. I know it does have appeal to quite a few of you guys out there, so good on you. Really, so there you go. At the end of the day, thanks. I'll take the bonuses. I don't really know why we need it. It's a little overly complicated. I'm not too worried about the pay to win aspect, and that's kind of where I sit on this thing. So there you go. Reaction video. Get your pitchforks. Get your torches out, and let's burn this place down. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm gonna get to streaming, guys. It is Wednesday, and I'm gonna hit up the stream. Although you're gonna see this after I stream, because that doesn't really work then, does it? Because I have to edit and then I have to put it out, and it's probably not going to go out till tomorrow. So, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm out, man. We'll take. I don't know what I was going to say. We'll see you later. We'll take you later. We'll see you later.